What's going on, you guys? So today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I will be showing you guys some sports cards that I believe are great investments right now. Now, before we get into that, I do want to say, as you guys know, I have my Sports Card Invest membership program, and actually just a few weeks back, I believe 6 weeks ago, we were buying these Domantas Sabonis rookie cards for just under $5. They have currently skyrocketed up to around $30 in recent days, ever since his game winner and his big games. So obviously we do our research. We have made a lot of money with our research thus far for our Sports Card Invest members. So if you guys would like to join in and make some money with us in 2021, go ahead and click the link down below to sportscardsinvest.com or message me on Instagram at sportscardinvest. We are buying these PSA 10s for just around $60 to $100, and they've currently jumped to over $300. This is just one of the huge investments we've made that's really paid off. But yeah, like I said, if you guys would like to make some money with us, click the link down below to sportscardsinvest.com. Use code YouTube to get you 10% off at checkout. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into this video. Also, I did want to mention, we did include links to these cards down below to make it easy for you guys to search these up. Because obviously, you know, there are many variations out there. So I did want to make things quite clear. So we did put all the links down below to these cards to make it easy for you guys. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into the picks. So first card we are really buying right now is Kevin Durant's Topps variation. I know there are not many of these on eBay right now, but you can occasionally snag them on many different marketplaces. I know eBay does have some for good prices, such as this, but it is Kevin Durant's rookie card, Topps variation actually. So obviously his Topps card is absolutely gone through the roof. You know, obviously one thing that really concerns me about that is that the population report on his Topps number 2 is absolutely insane. You know, those were literally mass produced back then. So I really think, you know, if Kevin Durant surely does have a crazy good season, a lot of his other cards, such as, you know, this Topps variation right now, will go up quite a lot because the population report on these is much, much lower. It's still a true rookie card of his, still a very good rookie card of his, and, you know, I personally love the look of it. I think this card has a great chance to really, you know, go up in value this season. You know, obviously it has already basically doubled since, I would say, 3 weeks ago. You know, in these last 3 weeks, this card has doubled, but I still believe it does have a lot of room to go up. You know, obviously Kevin Durant, you know, this card is a lot safer than his, you know, Topps number 2, just because the population report is a lot lower. And, you know, obviously with how the Nets are playing right now, I really think it is smart to invest in Kevin Durant. At the end of the day, he's already, you know, a back-to-back finals MVP, so there is not too much risk, considering he's already solidified a lot of his legacy. So I believe this is a very, very good buy right now. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next pick, which is Brandon Ingram. And I actually believe that his select rookie card is a very good buy. Obviously, his PSA, I would definitely suggest ungraded PSA 9 and PSA 10 on these. But this is definitely a very, very good buy. You know, the Pelicans are getting a lot of media attention with Zion and Lonzo, of course. But also, you know, Brandon Ingram is probably their best scorer. If we're looking at just pure score, you know, Brandon Ingram is a guy who can drop 40 points on any given night. And we have seen how the market is reacting, you know, so quickly to players having huge games. We saw John Morant have an incredible 44-point performance, and his card basically went up 40%. So Brandon Ingram, you know, it's only a matter of time before Brandon Ingram will have a big 40-point game, and his cards could really react, you know, quite crazily. And I believe his select is very undervalued right now. You know, obviously his Prism continues to rise a lot, but his select is kind of laying low. So I think it's a very good time to get in to some of his select cards. Obviously, the Pelicans have been looking very good this season. Zion is healthy. Lonzo's playing a lot better. So they're a very, very fun young team to watch. So I would definitely start to get into some Brandon Ingram select rookie cards. Once again, we have the links to all of these, you know, searches down below. So it should be easy for you guys to see exactly what I'm seeing right now if you just click the links down below. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next pick, which is Tyler Herro's Optic rookie card. So obviously, as I mentioned before, as young stars have big games, you know, their prices are dramatically increasing. So it's only a matter of time before Tyler Herro will have a big game. He's an incredible shooter, incredible scorer. So as soon as he has a big 30-40 point game, I think his cards will get a big boost. Obviously the Heat are contenders in the Eastern Conference. They made the finals last year, and Duncan Robinson, Herro, Bam Adebayo, they are all developing very fast. So I personally predict a big season from them as well. But I definitely believe Tyler Herro is a very good buy right now. Especially his optic is just dirt cheap right now. It's around $50 in a PSA 9, around $150 in a PSA 10. But still, quite low compared to what they were in his peak playoff time. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next pick. I believe Devonte Graham's Prism rookie is a very good buy right now for that very reason. When players have big games, their prices go up a lot. Devonte Graham is an incredible scorer. He's a pure scorer. He has those big 40-point games as he showed us last season. Next time he has one of those 40-point games, we could see his cards going up to 40%. Obviously the Hornets have a lot more attention this year now that they have Gordon Hayward, LaMelo Ball. They bring a lot of hype to the team. A lot of people are watching, the Hornets, and as soon as they see what Devonte Graham is about, as soon as they watch him have those big games, a lot of investors will start to buy his cards, and that's why I believe now is the time to start to get into these. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next pick. We got Jimmy Butler. And his 2012 Prism PSA 9s and PSA 10s, I believe, are both very good buys. If one thing is clear, Jimmy Butler shows up when his team needs him the most. Each and every playoffs, Jimmy really steps up and becomes a true star. And with, obviously, Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, and Duncan Robinson improving at such a fast rate, I think the Heat can be real contenders again this season. Everyone seems to doubt them. Everyone seems to doubt Jimmy Butler. And he continues to just prove that he is truly a star. At his current prices, I believe it's a very good buy. 2012 Prism, his first year Prism, very low population, very, iconic set. So I think Jimmy Butler's prices can really get up to where they were in the playoffs if he does have another big season. I really think, this is a very good buy at the current prices. As the season goes on, in the playoffs, Jimmy Butler takes his game to the next level. So I definitely really believe that is a very good buy right now. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next pick, which is Kelly Oubre. I believe both his select and rookie cards are very good buys right now. Obviously, he has had an incredibly tough, start to the season. His prices have tumbled, since his horrible start to the season. Over the last 3 years, he shot a consistent 45% from the field, and this year he's shooting just under 15%. So I think it's only a matter of time before Oubre gets out of his shooting slump. Good shooters like Oubre, they occasionally have bad slumps like this, but as soon as he gets out of this slump, I think his prices can start to get rolling again. The Warriors can start to get rolling again. They had a big win versus the Bulls. Steph Curry showed out with 36 points. So as soon as Oubre hits shots, things can really turn around for him. So I think, as he's getting open looks, he just needs to honestly capitalize. And everyone is shooting slumps. So I think now is the best time to start to get into his cards now that they're quite low. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into our next pick, which is Jordan Poole. And I believe his Prism Silvers are a very good buy right now. Obviously, Jordan Poole, firstly, Klay Thompson is out for the year, and that brings a lot of opportunity to Jordan Poole. He will definitely get more minutes. He may not be a starter, but he will have time to prove himself, and he's already taken a huge, incredible step in his game this offseason. Obviously, last season when Steph was playing, Jordan Poole had some big games when Steph was playing because he would get open looks when Steph is playing. And now this year with Steph Curry at point guard, I think Jordan Poole will get some incredible open looks, will have some big shooting nights. He's a pure shooter, pure scorer. So whether he's a starter, a six-man, or just some incredible bench points, I think his prices will be a lot higher than they are right now. So that's why I believe that's a very good buy right now. Obviously, John Collins is another guy I'm really looking at. The Hawks are playing incredibly well right now. And I believe John Collins will be a player that will really go up this season because he certainly can play. He certainly has the potential. He's a great shooter, great, for his size. He's a very, very good player, very, very physical player. So I definitely think as Trae Young continues to develop, Cam Reddish is another guy who I'm really looking at. But, John Collins, Cam Reddish, Trae Young, they're developing so fast. And obviously they got Bojan Bogdanovic as well. So this is a very fun team to watch. The Eastern Conference is wide open for teams to sneak in. And you best believe the Hawks will definitely have a spot in the playoffs this season. So that will be very exciting considering that Trae Young has, the sky's the limit for him. John Collins is probably the second best player. Maybe Bojan Bogdanovic as well. But, John Collins will certainly be a big part of the Hawks' future. So I definitely like his cards right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, the links are down below to go ahead and, go to all these searches. I hope you guys like that new feature we included into our videos. Once again, if you would like to join the program, click the link down below to sportscardsinvest.com. Use code YouTube for 10% off. Other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.